friends, my name is Milan Dholaria. In this video, I will explain you exercise 3.5 question number 4, internal question number 1, 2 and 3. So let's start it. First of all, read this question. Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find the solutions by any algebraic method. We can find the solutions by any algebraic method. Okay? But here algebraic method is given, not a graphical method. Graphical method and algebraic methods are different. Okay, so in algebraic method, that means substitution method, elimination method and cross multiplication method. Okay, we can use these three method. So here in first question, we solve first question by substitution method, we solve second question by elimination method, and we solve third question by cross multiplication method. Okay, so all three method we want to cover here. So let's start it with question number 1. So first of all, read the question number 1. A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed. A part of monthly hostel charges is fixed and the remaining depend on the number of days one has taken food in the mess. When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay rupees 1000 as hostel charges, whereas a student B who takes food for 26 days pays rupees 1180 as hostel charges. Find the fixed charges and the cost of food per day. Okay, now whatever number of days you take food, but it is does not depend on the fixed charges. Okay, you need to pay the fixed charges and you need to pay cost of food per day. Okay, so first of all you need to pay extra charges, fixed charges, and then you need to pay cost of food per day. So two things we have here, fixed charges and cost of food per day. So assume our two variable, fixed charges is equals to x rupees. Okay, and charges per day, cost of food per day. Okay, cost of food per day is equals to y rupees. Okay, fixed charges is equals to x rupees, cost of food per day is equals to y rupees. Now we need to form our two equations. So first of all, read this line. When a student A takes food for 20 days, she has to pay rupees 1000. Okay, total rupees 1000. First of all, fixed charge x plus cost of food per day. Now she is taken food for 20 days, right? Cost of one day, it is y rupees. Okay, cost of one day it is y rupees. So cost of 20 days it is 20y, right? 20 into y, number of days into cost of food per day. So x plus 20y, x is equals to fixed charge, and for 20 days cost of food is equals to 20y. So this is our equation number 1. Okay, fixed charge plus cost of food for 20 days 20y, okay, is equals to 1000. This is our equation number 1. Then read the second line. That is a student B who takes food for 26 days pays rupees 1180. So total rupees is equals to 1180. First of all, fixed charge x plus cost of food for 26 days, it is 26y. Okay, cost of food for one day is equals to y. So cost of food for 26 days is equals to 26y. This is our equation number 2, right? So two equations are ready. Okay, x plus 20y is equals to 1000 and x plus 26y is equals to 1180. Now select any one equation for substitution method. Okay, right now I am going with equation number 1. So x plus 20y is equals to 1000. Now transfer this 20y to right hand side. Okay, so here 1000. If we transfer plus 20y to the right hand side, it becomes minus 20y. Okay, this is our equation number 3, 1000 minus 20y. Now we need to put this value in equation number 2, right? We need to put this value in equation number 2. Our equation number 2 is x plus 26y is equals to 1180. Now put x is equals to 1000 minus 20y, okay, plus 26y is equals to 1180. Okay, now transfer this 1000 to the right hand side because we want our constant term in right hand side. Okay, in left hand side we have plus 26y minus 20y. So plus minus minus, okay, 26 minus 20, it is 6y, big number sign positive. Okay, in right hand side we already have 1180. If we transfer our plus 1000 to right hand side, it becomes minus 1000. Okay, so here 6y is equals to 1180 minus 1000, it is 180, right? Now for finding out y, just transfer this 6 to the right hand side, it goes to the denominator. Okay, so y is equals to 180 divided by 6. So y is equals to 30. 6 3 is 18, right? And 1 0. So y is equals to 30. Now we need to put this y is equals to 30 in equation number 3. Our equation number 3 is equals to x is equals to 1000 minus 20y. So just put y is equals to 30 here. Okay, so 1000 minus 30 into 20, 600, and 1000 minus 600, it is 400. Okay, so y is equals to 30, x is equals to 400. This is our solution of these equations. So at last we need to write fixed monthly charge is equals to rupees 400 and charges of food for 1 day is equals to rupees 30. Okay, then question number 2. First of all, read the question. A fraction becomes 1 by 3 when 1 is subtracted from the numerator and it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Find the fraction. We already solved such a this type of question, right? In this question, fraction is there. So in fraction, two things are there: numerator and denominator, right? Numerator and denominator. So we need to assume our two variables, right? So assume numerator of fraction is equals to x and denominator of fraction is equals to y. Okay, numerator is equals to x, denominator is equals to y. So our original fraction is equals to numerator upon denominator, that means x upon y, right? Numerator upon denominator, x upon y. Now we need to form our two equations. So our first line is a fraction becomes 1 by 3. Fraction becomes 1 by 3 if we subtract 1 from the numerator. So numerator x, we need to subtract 1, denominator right now as it is. Okay, again, a fraction becomes 1 by 3 if 1 is subtracted from the numerator. So in fraction x upon y, just subtract 1 from the numerator. So is equals to 1 by 3 because fraction becomes 1 by 3. Okay, same fraction x upon y, what we need to do? Just we need to subtract 1 from numerator. So answer is equals to 1 by 3. Right, so x minus 1 upon y is equals to 1 by 3. Now transfer this 3 to the left hand side. So 3 into x minus 1. Now transfer this y to the right hand side. So y ones are y. Okay. Now this 3 into x, 3x, 3 ones are 3 is equals to y. So 3x minus 3 is equals to y. Okay. Now transfer y to the left hand side and minus 3 to the right hand side, because we want our two variable on the same side. That's why. Okay. So 3x minus y is equals to 3. This is our equation number 1. Okay. 3x minus y is equals to 3. Then for now we need to form our second equation. Okay. So first of all, our original fraction x upon y, it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to its denominator. Okay, in second line it is given that it becomes 1 by 4 when 8 is added to the denominator. So in denominator we need to add 8. Okay, so original fraction x upon y, we need to add 8 to the denominator. It becomes 1 by 4. Okay, now we need to do the cross multiplication process here. So 4 into x, if we transfer 4 to the left hand side, it is 4x, and transfer y plus 8 to the right hand side. So y plus 8 into 1 is equals to y plus 8. Okay. So 4x is equals to y plus 8. Now transfer this y to the left hand side. So 4x minus y is equals to 8. This is our equation number 2. Right? 4x minus y is equals to 8. So our two equations are ready. Right? First equation is 3x minus y is equals to 3, and second equation 4x minus y is equals to 8. Right, now we are going with elimination method. Right? So here in both this equation minus y same. Okay, y same, and in both the equation y have same sign, but we want different sign. So we need to change the sign. Right? So we need to select subtraction process, because subtraction process change the sign. Okay, so first equation as it is, 3x minus y is equals to 3. Before that we need to write subtract equation 2 from 1. So first equation as it is, second equation 4x minus y is equals to 8. Now we are using subtraction process here, so we need to change the sign. So this plus 4x becomes minus 4x, minus y becomes plus y, plus 8 becomes minus 8. So plus y minus y cancel. Here plus 3x minus 4x, plus minus minus, 4 minus 3 1x. So we can write x, and big number sign, big number is 4, 4 have minus sign, so we need to put minus sign here. Now in right hand side, plus 3 minus 8, plus minus minus, 8 minus 3 5, big number is 8, big number sign minus. So minus x is equals to minus 5. So minus minus cut from both the side. Otherwise we can say that transfer x to the right hand side and transfer minus 5 to the left hand side. So our answer is x is equals to 5. Okay, x is equals to 5. Now we need to put this value, that means x is equals to 5, either in equation number 1, otherwise in equation number 2. Okay, right now I am going with equation number 1. So equation number 1, 3x minus y. So 3 in place of x I am writing 5, minus y as it is equals to 3 as it is. Now 5 3s are 15, minus y as it is equals to 3. Now transfer this y to the right hand side, because we want plus y, that's why. And transfer 3 to the left hand side. So 15 as it is, plus 3 becomes minus 3, minus y if we transfer to the right hand side, it becomes plus y. Okay, now 15 minus 3, it is 12. So y is equals to 12. So this is our solution of equations, x is equals to 5, y is equals to 12. Okay, so at last we need to write this numerator 5, denominator 12. So our fraction, because in equation we need to find the fraction. So fraction x upon y, put the value of x and y here. X is equals to 5, y is equals to 12. So 5 by 12, it is our answer of this question. Okay, fraction is equals to 5 by 12. Okay, then question number 3. First of all, read the question. Yash scored 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. Had 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer and 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer, then Yash would have scored 50 marks. Right? How many questions were there in the test? We need to find the total number of questions were there in the test. Okay, here two things we have, means right answer and wrong answer. Yes, right now attempt all the questions, right? So if we add right answers plus wrong answers, then we get total number of questions, right? Because whatever number of questions are there, same number of answers we have. So if we add our right answer plus wrong answer, so we will get the total number of questions, right? So assume our two variable. So assume correct answer, number of correct answer is equals to x, number of wrong otherwise incorrect answer is equals to y. Okay, so total number of question is equals to x plus y. Now we need to form our two equations. Okay, so read the first line. Yes, score 40 marks in a test, getting 3 marks for each right answer and losing 1 mark for each wrong answer. So yes, score is equals to 40, right? So total score 40. Then 3 marks for each right answer. Okay, 3 marks for each right answer. So 3 and total number of right answer is equals to x. So total marks 3x, right? 3 into number of correct answer. So number of correct answer is equals to x. So 3x. So yes, getting 3x marks for the correct answers and losing 1 marks. Okay, losing, that means we need to subtract it. So subtraction sign, 1 marks for each wrong answer. So 1 into total number of wrong answer, it is y, right? So 1 by. Okay, so yes, getting 3x marks from the correct answer and losing 1 by marks from the wrong answer. And total score is equals to 40. So 3x minus 1y is equals to 40. 3x minus y is equals to 40. This is our equation number 1. Right? This is our equation number 1. Now for second equation, 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer. So total marks is equals to 4x. Right? 4 marks been awarded for each correct answer. So total number of correct answers is equals to x. So total marks 4x. Okay, and 2 marks been deducted. That means we need to subtract it. 2 marks been deducted for each incorrect answer. So 2 marks and total number of incorrect answer is equals to y. So 2y. Okay, so Yash is getting 4x marks from correct answer and losing 2y marks from incorrect answer, and his score is equals to 50. Okay, this is our equation number 2. But before that, we can take 2 as a common. So here 2. So here 4 is, that means 2 2s are 1 2 is common. So remaining 2 and x. So 2x. Here 2 is cancelled because already we take common. So minus y. And here 50, that means 2 into 25. 2 to cut from both the side. So finally we get 2x minus y is equals to 25. Okay, this is our equation number 2. 2x minus y is equals to 25. It is our equation number 2. Now our two equations are ready. Our first equation is 3x minus y is equals to 40. Right? So coefficient of x, it is our a1, 3. Then b1, coefficient of y, nothing is present, so minus 1. And coefficient, that means constant term, c1. We need to transfer this 40 to the left hand side. Okay, so it becomes minus 40. Right? Is equals to 0. So c1 constant term is equals to minus 40. So a1 is equals to 3, b1 is equals to minus 1, and c1 is equals to minus 40. Okay. Then second equation, 2x minus y is equals to 25, and we need to transfer this 25 to the left hand side. It becomes minus 25. Right? So a2 coefficient of x, it's a 2, b2 it is coefficient of y, it is minus 1, and c2 it is constant term, minus 25. Okay, a2 is equals to 2, b2 is equals to minus 1, c2 is equals to minus 25. So now arrange our a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2. So 3 minus 1 minus 40, a1 b1 c1. Then a2 b2 c2, 2 minus 1 minus 25. Okay, then x upon x is first term, so we need to write second and third column. Right? Then second term, it is y. So y upon, we need to write a third column and first column. Okay, then 1 upon, we need to write a first and second. So 3 and 2, here minus 1 minus 1. Now simplify this. Minus 25 into 1, minus minus plus 25. Right? Then minus sign as per the formula. And this minus 40 into minus 1. 40 ones are 40, minus minus plus. Okay. So minus 25 into minus 1 plus 25. Then minus sign as per the formula. Minus 1 into minus 40, it is 40. Then y upon minus 40 into 2, minus 80. Right? And here 3 into minus 25. 3 into minus 25. So it is 75. Right? But before that, minus sign is as per the formula, and 25 into 3 minus 75. Okay, at last 1 upon, now here 3 into minus 1 minus 3, minus sign as per the formula. 2 into minus 1, it is minus 2. Okay. So here x upon 25 minus 40. Now y upon minus 80. Now this minus minus becomes plus. So minus 80 plus 75. Okay, is equals to 1 upon minus 3, and again minus minus plus 2. So here x upon 25 minus 14. Right? Y upon minus 80 minus minus plus 75, and at last 1 upon minus 3 minus minus plus 2. Now 25 minus 40, plus minus minus, 40 minus 25, 15. Big number sign, it is negative. Then y upon plus minus minus, 80 minus 75, 5. Big number sign, it is negative. And at last 1 upon plus minus minus, 3 minus 2, 1. Big number sign, it is negative. Okay. So now we need to compare first with third. So x upon minus 15 is equals to 1 upon minus 1. Now transfer this minus 15 to the left hand side. So minus 15 ones are 15 upon minus 1. Minus minus cancel. 15 divided by 1, it is 15. Okay. X is equals to 15. Then we need to compare second and third term. Okay. So x is equals to 15, and now we need to compare y upon minus 5 is equals to 1 upon minus 5. Transfer this minus 5 to the left hand side. So minus 5 ones are minus 5 upon minus 1, minus minus cancel. 5 divided by 1 is 5. So this is our final answer. X is equals to 15, y is equals to 5. Okay, x is equals to 15, y is equals to 5. That means number of correct answer is equals to x is equals to 15 and number of wrong answers is equals to y is equals to 5. Okay, correct answers is equals to 15, number of wrong answers is equals to 5. Then we need to find the total number of questions. So total questions is equals to x plus y, 15 plus 5, 20. So 20 is our final answer. Total number of questions is equals to 20. Okay, thank you.